State Finance Minister Pal Deng presented the Upper Nile State draft budget of financial year 2024-2025 in the state's parliament on Wednesday.
The total resource envelope amount to XP 41,862,387,334. The financial expenses of the spending agencies amount to 35,775,988,864, which constitute almost 85% of the total resource envelope. We thank the UN family, especially the UNDP, for technical support that they have provided, without which the ministry could encounter more challenges in preparing this financial year 2024-2025 budget.
It's the first budget proposal sent to the state parliament in 11 years, and it comes 4 years after the signing of revitalized agreement on the resolution of the conflict in South Sudan in 2018. Civil servants have not been paid for about 11 months in South Sudan. State and national officials have said there wasn't enough money to cover salaries because oil revenues have fallen sharply over the past 11 months because the war in neighboring Sudan has blocked access to oil pipelines. Upper Nile State Minister for Information, James Bacha, says the state had been depending on a budget set more than a decade ago after the outbreak of conflict in 2013. He says the state has been operating with the 2% oil revenue allocation it receives from the national government since then to cover expenses and really did not have any clear developmental plan.
All these 10 years, they are using the budget of, I think, 2010 or 2012, 10 years now. They've just been receiving salaries accordingly to the budget of 10 years past. Some few things are not included in the whole budget. Even the development was not there. And just they said was depending on 2%, and there is not any plan done in last budget.
Upper Nile State is among the states that have seen a large number of refugees and returnees from Sudan. It has also been hit by natural disasters such as recent floods, which are making conditions even worse in communities. Loin Bill is the spokesperson of Upper Nile State's parliament. He says the parliament will ensure that funds are allocated for emergency response programs.
There will be allocation for the disaster risk and management. As now, the government of Governor of Upper Nile State will work very hard to allocate some for the returnees and also for the people who have been affected by the flood.
Jacob Dollar, the parliament speaker, urges state ministers to perform their duties fairly. He warns that those who do not carry out the will of the people will be held accountable.
It is our responsibility as the leaders of this state to ensure that the services reach to our people. My priorities is to work towards bringing peaceful coexistence within our community in this state. I'm here to urge the all honorable ministers in their respective ministry to take their role seriously. Failure to do so will result in the state assembly performance. It is our side role to ensure that the will of the people they represented is respected without fear and fear.
The State's Council of Ministers passed this budget on September 24th. The budget for the financial year 2024-2025 allocates 7.8% of the funds to Health Ministry, and the Ministry of Cabinet Affairs would receive 6%. The Ministry of Housing, Land and Public Utilities, which handles disaster risk management, will be given 4.4% of the budget. Reng County, where large numbers of refugees and returnees from Sudan have settled, has a 5.5% budget allocation, while Maban County, which also hosts refugees from Sudan, gets 1.4% of the budget. For VOA News, I am Mamer Abraham Kuot, reporting from Upper Nile State's capital, Malakal.